Hi everyone, it's Joanne here, and it's the 5th of August 2025, and we are in the wonderful, powerful energy of the Lion's Gate. And I've been guided today. When I woke up, I got a nudge from my guides to do some cards for all of you to help see you through and to utilize this wonderful energy. So I'm going to put my intention into the cards that they will give us guidance for this week. So from today, Tuesday, until next week, and then I will do another one. And I'm going to ask for guidance in a couple of ways. The first will be everyday, daily, everyday life, because we live in this practical world, and then energetic guidance, and then spiritual guidance. And as many of you probably know, when I shuffle, they jump out. The guides know exactly what needs to come out. They'll jump out and they'll like that. And then we'll use that. So we've got that, the wheel, which is wonderful. Whoops. We'll see anything else. This is on ordinary everyday level. That's brilliant. So we've got the wheel, which is fantastic because the wheel of fortune, also talks about October. So any plans, travel, otherwise projects you're thinking of, October is a very powerful month for that to come into fruition. And the wheel is wonderful because it's also talking about you and making sure that your chakras are balanced. Either go and have some healing or do some self healing yourself, because especially the second and third chakras, energy points on ourselves. The second, which is the sacral, and the third, which is just above the belly button, are the ones that we need to always look at the most, because those are the ones that talk about childhood stuff, conflict that we've had in the past, conflict that we're having now. The solar plexus houses our own personal power. So, this is a calling for you to look at your personal power, how it is right now. Oh, my throat just went. So it's also talking about the throat chakra. Are you able to express your own feelings? And when I talk about expression, it's not simply expressing opinions about the world or what you think. It's about your own deeper emotions, because that actually is much more difficult. So have a think when you're sitting, reflecting, meditating, walking, how much of your own wishes, your own desires are you allowing up from that throat area? And because I work in healing, I know from myself and others that the fascia, the muscles in the throat area, become very tight. So even some self massage around this area and around your neck would be very, very useful. So the wheel, wonderful. And then we have the tower, which to me at the moment is talking about all the conflict in the world, everything that we we can't do much about. So there's all this chaos around, and it's also talking about from the next 3 months onwards. I feel quite strongly earth shifts, earth energies. Mother Earth is has actually woken up. Mother Earth is actually coming to not coming to our rescue, but coming into our own, as in Mother Earth's consciousness has changed and shifted and become much stronger, much stronger. And there are going to be some earth shifts that we have no control of, which is good because the control we have is within ourselves. So we need to keep our balance and keep an eye on what's happening around us. And the more we keep our own power and the more we're able to stay in our peace and calm, the better it will be for us. So do what you can do about the world, whatever causes you involved in. But the rest of the time, make sure that your own inner world, this is the outer world, make sure that your own inner world reflects what you actually wish, reflects the calmness that you are able to manifest, the calmness, the type of world you want inside, because we all know that the inner reflects the outer. And then these two are lovely. The Two of Cups, firstly, to me, that is your relationship with yourself, again, your higher self. So to be in tune with your higher self is the greatest gift, because once you do that, it opens up a doorway to inner guidance and guidance from the spiritual world, your intuition. And right now, much intuition, I've been told, is coming from nature, is coming from the signs and symbols that you see around you in the street, even the numbers on cars and numbers themselves as in numerology. What numbers are you seeing? If you see any numbers, write it down in your notebook, because then it will become clearer. And in your meditations or your reflections or even the washing up, think about the numbers that you've seen and ask for what they mean. And then sometime in the day or the evening, something will pop up into your mind. You'll think, oh, that's what it was. And so the Two of Cups is also talking about harmonious relationships with those around you, whether it's family, relationships, colleagues, people you're about to meet, friends, lovely harmonious relationships. At the same time, the Strength card came out. So it's talking, of course, ordinary everyday life. You may need willpower with certain people that you can't help being surrounded with. It could be colleagues, it could be family. So use your willpower, but with the card of Strength, the Strength often talks about the fact you've had a lot of experience before with difficulties. And so there's a huge amount of compassion inside. So when someone in your life is being difficult, bring up that compassion and that experience of what are they going through. It's not a reflection of me, it's a reflection of them. What are they going through? And you'll find that when you open your heart to the other person and send them the love, that can change the energy around that person, because that's all we can do. So very powerful cards. We have actually, out of all these four, we have three major cards, which is very pivotal for the Lionsgate energy right now. And the Tower especially. Everything is being thrown around. The world, us, our energy bodies are completely been thrown around to then come into a new energetic body, because we are opening up. Our light bodies, our cells are changing hugely. And it's not an easy journey, but it's necessary. So now I'm going to just ask for some guidance for us energetically. What guidance do the cards, the tarot guides have for us energetically? Whoops, out it comes. The Nine of Cups. What does it want to say? Here we are. Anything else? Anything else? Lovely. And that came out as well. That's enough. That is enough. Let's see what we've got here. Very interesting. One, two, three. There's 6 cards and 3 major. So that's good. There's a balance. What's going on in the world around us, certain things we can't change, but we also then, half the cards are, we can change. We can change the way we think, we can change our beliefs, and we can change the way we feel about ourselves. And the most important card, the first one that came out energetically for you, the Nine of Cups, one of my favorite cards. And it's talking to you about your confidence and your self-esteem. How do you feel about yourself? And it's the 9. So very strongly in my head, I'm getting a message. The next 9 days for you are so important to harness and to work on whatever needs to be worked on with your own self-belief, your own self-confidence. Where has it been dented in your life? Go back to childhood, go back a few years ago. What relationship, who, mom, dad, family, who dented your confidence? Who dented that part of your soul? Now, in the next 9 days, you have an opportunity to actually heal that. So spend the next couple of days, write it down in your notebook, what you feel, what comes up, sit with it, sitting, and not necessarily meditation, because this is more active, just sitting, closing your eyes, and just asking. You have to ask before you receive, asking, where does it come from? What needs to be healed in my life, in my confidence, in my self-esteem that's stopping me from going forward? So very, very powerful message, this. And that goes with the next card of the Ace the Ace of Pentacles, which is wonderful, which is also in this week helping you to ground, helping us to ground within ourselves and work on the base chakra. Remember, I spoke about the second and third. The base, very important. The base is from the ages of 0 to 7. So think about that. Ask in your active meditations, what do I need to know to heal? What was happening round about that time, up to the age of 7, 8, 10, that needs to be healed? And this is talking about the work you put in now, in the next week, in this month of August, will then help you for the next year, because the ace is very much for taking you towards the whole year. The aces are wonderful because these days they talk about being on your soul path. So this is a wonderful card to tell you you are on your soul path, but it's important to do some more work on your base chakra, balance that, release what needs to be released to go forward. Make sure that, again, I'm getting the message of going out. If you're near a hill or a little mountain or anything like that, go there, nature, somewhere where you can just go walk up a little bit so there's a bit of a view, and just sit. And that's when you can tune in very much to the base. If not, in your meditation, imagine you're up on a mountain or on a hill. That's important for this grounding. And then we have, again, what we got at the beginning, the Page of Wands, which is communication. Again, communication is open over this week, over this month, especially this week. Communication with yourself, with your higher self, with your spirit, communication with others. It's open, it's flowing, and also a very good time, if you have any projects or any ideas, to put out there online, on the computer, messages, finding messages. And I'm getting that when you walk along, when you're going on your walk, even in the street, be aware of what you see. Anything unusual, pick up a stone, pick up a leaf, a flower, anything. That is a message from Mother Earth. Messages at the moment are all around you. So tune in. But the most important thing is to be aware. Be aware of the world around you, the earth world, because when you're in meditation, then you have access to the spiritual and energetic world. But right now, this is the earth world. So energetically, what are you seeing around you? And then we have the Devil, which isn't a bad card at all, because the Devil, strange enough, is also about being practical. So it's about releasing your negative energies. So as I said, this is about energetically for you. So what trapped negative energy do you have in your body? What can you do about that? What can you release? What trapped negative beliefs and thoughts about yourself? Remember, your self-esteem. What don't you like about yourself? Now is a good time to release, as well as the Devil being practical. We don't like to do that, but look around you, either at paperwork or the house or anything around that you think, I've put off, I need to be doing it. Even a little bit of declutter to make you feel better about yourself, because what you declutter, either in your mind or in your home, actually releases you from a lot of negativity. And then we have two major cards, really lovely ones. And the Hermit, absolutely wonderful, one of my favorite cards. And the Hermit talks about going within. This is a wonderful week and a wonderful month for going within to communicate with your higher self, to get messages. And the Hermit, in some of the decks, I don't use that with the Rider-Waite, but in the Rider-Waite, you see him with the lantern. And here you can see it a little bit, but I always think of the lantern because this is a week for you, your higher self, illuminating the way. And I'm getting the number 7, and I know the Hermit's number 9. I'm getting the number 7, so keep a lookout for the number 7 or the 7th day. Today's the 5th, so the 7th will be important for you in some way to do with your inner self. And there will also be somebody will reveal a secret or something you didn't know that may or may not upset you. So go within to try and understand that, because that secret or piece of information will actually help you to understand some mystery. It's the unraveling. The other thing with the Hermit, which is which is important, is find time for yourself. If you can, book a retreat, go away, even for a day. If not, spend time or carve out time in the day or days for yourself that is for you, just for you, either at home or going out for a walk, sitting by yourself. Don't be with friends. Take time out, even if it's an hour, to be with yourself, because that's where the mystery is. That's where energetically you will find your true strength and your inner confidence to be who you want to be. And then the sun is beautiful. The sun is saying this is a time of high energy for you, for yourself, and a time of success. So go deep. Whatever you're planning, whatever projects, whatever your dreams are, now is the time to write them down, plan them, think of them, not put them into action right now, but actually plan them and go deep. And the sun, if you have any children or animals around you, the sun is talking about healing, spending time with them, and that will also be a gift for you in a special, special way. So also energetically, I work with numbers in numerology. So energetically, there are 6 cards here, and 6 is the number of peace and harmony and beauty around you. So bring beauty into your home, into your energy field, even if it buy a bunch of flowers for yourself and put it in a bowl, celebrate yourself. And so lastly, although they go into each other as in daily life energy and spiritual, I'm going to ask, what spiritual message is there for you this week? Oops, over the Lionsgate, very powerful card. Very powerful cards, major cards. Oops, that's it. There we are. So we had 2 major cards jumping out. The first one, the moon, very, very powerful. The moon is saying, go within and explore your subconscious fears, because now is the time for release before the great awakening, and the awakening within us and the awakening that's happening with Mother Earth, so that we can be prepared for the next year or 2 or more of these changes and the earth shifts that are coming. So go within, and dreams are very important. When you go to sleep at night, just put the intention out. Can I remember my dreams? Can you help release stuck energy from other lives and now in my dreams, and I can remember them? And we also have the world. It's another major card. So spiritually, they're saying this is a very, very important week. And again, I say a month, but especially this week for you. And the world is the start of a huge new cycle for you. So this week starts a 21 day, which goes into a 21-year cycle. But I got in my head 21-day cycle, very important. So I would, and I'm going to as well, start a notebook from today for 21 days of everything that is happening. And the word I'm getting is you are blessed. You are blessed indeed. So look around, feel, sense the blessings that you will be given in the next 21 days, and give gratitude. And you will feel a sense of one of your guides, either one that is with you or a new one coming in. And I'm seeing a North American Indian. I know a lot of us have that, but very strong at the moment, the North American Indian tribal energy probably coming in for community and tribe. So that is something for you to think about yourself. And then lastly, this one, a minor card, the Knight of Swords, is this feeling of being up and down. You know, one day I'm fine, one day I'm not, one day I'm feeling all out of sorts, one day I'm okay. So if you're feeling like this, it's totally normal. That's how we're meant to feel. And I'm getting like the storm. It's almost like being in a storm at times and being thrown around. And that's okay. Everything you feel is okay, because the peace is coming. So within the next 21 days, every day, tune in, walk right down how you're feeling. And at the end of the 21 days, you will feel very different. Remember, we're releasing subconscious fears. there is also a sense of confusion as we can't see everything clearly, and we're not meant to. We're meant to feel, release, look at the signs, the symbols, and then this is the new cycle. And it's the new cycle very much on a spiritual and energetic level, as the energies of the earth and this new lion's gate is pushing us forward. And it is what's part of this, I've got strongly, and I'll do another video on it, is the opening we all have to connect with other star beings, other galaxies, other universes. This is the start of it. So I hope you found that useful. I will do another one next week. Please leave any comments. Please leave comments in the chat box, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would love to see you again, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Bye for now.